Good morning, YouTube. It is Father's Day today. It's one of the few times I'll probably give you a live same day recording. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, including my own, who has been a great inspiration in my life, who's taught me a lot. So happy Father's Day to you, Dad. All the content you'll see today was actually recorded probably about a week ago. Just finally got it all together. I'll get those pictures of the Upper Peninsula trip like I promised. It's been a pretty rainy weekend this weekend, but at least it's been warm, so I'll take that. That'll make my day nice. It's just the fact that I can walk around in shorts and a t-shirt. Watch some of my beloved Tigers. Couldn't pull it out yesterday. Won the previous two games, so I'm happy with that. See how they can do this afternoon. But anyway, let's move on to the UP trip, and should be a pretty short video, just some pictures with some music over. There's an introduction for the pictures that are recorded, like I said, about a week ago. So we'll do that, and then just drop me a line if you got questions about any of the pictures. I'll probably get to this video and then another video in a few days. See you later. If I change my mind, I'm just going to do a voiceover over this. Here is the map of the route we took. It's not exact, but shows you pretty much everywhere we went. Started at Drummond Island. There's the boat that we took, told you about, with the tarp over it. It worked actually pretty well till going down the road at 75 kind of ripped the back of it apart. This is from the shores of Drummond Island. Stayed there for about a day and a half. That was pretty nice. Weather was a little cool, but it was a nice relaxing trip. Or destination. Just decided to scrap the introduction to this because it was just easier to walk through the pictures and kind of let you know what's going on, because I wasn't very descriptive in what I had covered. This is Joe and Michael just having a good time. That's a swing that we found that was on an island. That was pretty cool. There's our campsite from Drummond Island. Nothing too special, nice relaxing. There was a storm that was off over Lake Superior. That was pretty cool to watch. We basically just stood in one place for about a day and a half, and then moved along. Like I said, started at Drummond Island, then we moved to Tequamanon Falls, which will be upcoming here shortly. A nice relaxing drive through the wilderness in the Upper Peninsula. I think we stayed at a campsite outside of Tequamanon Falls for about a day and a half there too as well. Joe and I walked from the upper falls to the lower falls. There's a hiking trail, or it was vice versa. Went from the lower falls to the upper falls, and then assumed there was a people mover system that brought us back. It was just like some buses or something, but we were actually there too early in the season. It was actually on Father's Day or the couple days after, but apparently they weren't running yet, so we had to walk all the way back. Here is a section of virgin pine forest that we went to visit. Pretty big oak trees. There is a scale of how old one of the trees they cut down was, and a ring, and different dates and whatnot. This was out at the tip of the Keweenaw Peninsula, right out in the middle of Lake Superior. It wasn't even foggy or anything. It was a bright sunny day until we got right up on the coast, and it was just very dense all of a sudden. Here's the rocket range I told you about. Hopefully I got a link below that will describe that for you, but just an amazing, majestic sight being out there in the Keweenaw Peninsula. The weather was pretty cool just because of the surroundings and the lake around it, but it was still an amazing place to go. I want to go back there. It's Copper Harbor. And we were actually staying at a campsite on Lake Fanny. Yes, that's correct, Lake Fanny. That was actually a trip where I didn't rent a vehicle. Michael took his car up there. He was nice enough to provide the transportation, and Joe and I chipped in for gas. All in all, we just kind of split the trip three ways. It was a good time. As you can see by the picture with the boat, that's basically how we stored and took everything with us. Well, we couldn't fit in the car. We just wrapped in the boat in a tarp. I didn't think I have a picture of it, but it was the funny part of that trip was the wind tore to shreds the back part of that tarp. We didn't have it tied down as well as we probably could have, but we hadn't done, at least I hadn't done that before, and it took its toll. It did the trick, but the tarp wasn't really worth much when we got done. But it was a good time. Had a good time with those guys. This time that's kind of why for this trip coming up, I'll just travel through the Straits of Mackinac and then up through the Soo. Definitely someday want to spend some more time in the UP. There's a lot to see up there, recreation and nature-wise. So I hope you enjoyed this short video about my trip to the Upper Peninsula. If you have any questions, feel free to put them below in the comments of the video, or leave me a comment or post on Facebook and I'll answer any questions you got. Until the next video, I'll see you guys when I can. Have a good one, guys.